welcome to Hot Travels Live. All right, so there's been a little confusion about dowry versus actually buying a Filipina. So I'm going to break down the differences, okay? So if you read a Filipina and she's traditional, her version, how I look at it is that you pay a dowry because you're paying the parents for their dedication, their efforts, their the schooling they provided to her to teach her from birth to whatever age you meet her to be a good wife, to keep herself pure for her future husband. So that's what I consider the dowry for. Now, buying a Filipina, that's different. Okay, so there are some tribes, some coaches out here that will actually sell you their daughter, not into like slavery or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of if you pay like for instance, a dowry could be anywhere from 50,000 pesos, which is roughly about $900 American money, to and up. But I am told if a foreigner or hey, even if they're Filipino and they have the bread, they pay 1,000,000 pesos, which is roughly about $20,000 American money. They're considered that they're buying the Filipina, meaning the woman. Here's the difference. So if they buy the Filipina, the family have no say on how you want to treat your wife, how you want her to, the things you want her to do, whatever you want. She can't complain. She has to agree to it. Versus paying a diary. Diary is she's seen you, she like you, she wants a relationship with you, and now you got to pay the family a diary for their efforts and their tutelage and raising her. So that's the difference. Um, I'm told buying the Filipina is I don't think the woman has a choice. If she says no or yes, if the family pushes her, she has to do it. You know, it's actually very rare because not a lot of guys come to the province with that kind of money. But dowry, on the other hand, that's very common. So don't be surprised if you get told that you got to pay a dowry. Now, the dowry amount could be anything. Like for instance, my wife, we fell in love, and I talked to the family through video chat and everything, and they agreed since I'm coming here and to live over here with the family and you know, get her a house and take care of her, that I don't have to pay a dowry. But not every family is going to be that way. Some family is going to require you to pay a little dowry. So, it really depends on the family, depends on the tribe. My wife is a Taboli tribe. So, their tribe is, each family in that tribe have, different ways of doing things. I can't speak for no other tribe. Some tribes might be, you know, as the whole tribe has the same standard. Um, so, if they ask you to pay a dowry, you know, again, don't be shocked, don't be thrown back. I don't know if you follow like Filipina P, uh, City Girl Filipina, I think her name is. I think she covered it also. There's a few channels that cover this. So if you put in the YouTube search algorithm, paying a diary to a Filipina or diary for a Filipino wife or whatever way you want to word it, you're gonna see a lot of popular channels pop up and tell you, this is the culture, this is the thing, this is how things go over here. Now, if you get a city Filipina, I don't think you have to pay a dowry or anything. But you got to realize when you come to the province, or if you happen to meet a province girl in the city, you're very lucky. Um, their culture, how they're raised to be pure. They're not raised to have boyfriends like that. If a guy's interested in them, they acknowledge that they're interested. They let them know, look, if they're interested in them or they're not, they tell them off the bat. If they are interested in the guy, then the guy must meet their family and let them know, hey, I'm interested in your daughter. Your daughter's interested in me. I want to marry her. There's no go out on dates or nothing like that. It's, they might like go to like a dinner, but it's gonna be family member there. They're never gonna be alone. Okay, so if you meet, Filipina from the I'm about to say country, the province, you're never going to be alone, okay? Because they're protecting her purity. So, whatever dates you go on or time you want to spend with her, and you decide, yeah, I want to marry her, then you have to talk with the parents. And the parents is gonna, find out where you work. Da, da, da. They're gonna talk about the rest of the family and come up with a number for you for her chastity. So it can, like I said, it could be anywhere from zero to, I heard, as high as 150,000 pesos, which is almost $3,000, almost. So, it depends on the family, depends on the province. Okay, my light just went out. I gotta get a new selfie stick for real. Um, but if the woman is pure, I have no argument in paying paying a diary. I was very surprised that her family didn't ask for a diary, and happy, by the way. I offered, and they said no, no, it's not necessary. So I was okay, that's cool, cause I'm here. So anytime they need a little extra money or whatever, whatever, I'm happy to give. It's no problem. So, which leads me to the other thing. Now, if you pay a small diary, again, don't be surprised if they ask, not right away, but maybe down the road, you know, uh, could be a week, depending on how fast they go through the money. I ain't gonna lie, or it could be a month, or it could be a month, couple of months later. They might ask, "Hey, I need some extra money. Can I borrow, or can I have?" kind of thing. So don't be surprised if they do that. But if you pay a high diary, then the chances of that is very slim. And small dowry or high dowry or no dowry, you have the right to say no. It's not like if they don't charge your dowry or they give you a small dowry that you're obligated to, line their pockets. It's not an obligation. It's up to you if you want to do it. If all right. Now, when it comes to your wife, on the other hand, if the family's going through an issue, it is the law that the wife must help out. And if she's married to a foreigner, she's considered to have the money to do that. So she may beg you until it gets a little nerve wracking to help out any way you can or give the amount that they asking for. This letting keeping it real. Which leads me, since we're on the subject of money, I've seen a couple of videos talking about giving Filipino allowance. Now, I'm going to tell you about that. So, a lot of foreigners come here, and I see a lot of videos where they like, oh, don't come here and leave with your pockets, giving them allowance and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you, in my case, even when I was in America working hard, if I have a good woman that I'm dating, like she's at the house, she's cooked clean, I come home house spotless, she treats me good, she's not working, she's working to make sure I'm happy. To me, that's a job. Cause I get stressed quick. Like when I was in my biker gang, they nickname you based on your personality. That's where I got the name Hot from. They name me Hothead. I get angry quick. Things get on my nerves quickly. All right, so I come home furious. She calms me down, keeps me happy. Yeah, I give allowance. I've been doing that since I was in America. My father is old school. He raised me old school. My mom old school, raised me old school. That you take care of your wife, you take care of your woman. So now it brings us to the Philippines. So I'm retired. So if I'm home, I get my money automatically sent to me once a month. I don't see a need for my wife to go to work. Minimum wage over here is 10,000 pesos, which is roughly about $180 American money. I get, it's not a lot in America, mind you, but over here I get 75,000 pesos, which is a lot. Like that's high earning over here. That's like millionaire status over here. So if I'm making 75,000 pesos and my wife is only busting her ass all day, getting yelled at and screamed at, doing all kinds of shit at work just to make 10,000 pesos, fuck I'm gonna do with that? That like ain't no need. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather her be here with me. We spend time, we go places when I don't care if we just in the house kicking it. I'd rather her spend that time with me. I'll give her that 10,000 pesos. Like that's not gonna hurt me. That's not hurting my pockets. That's doing nothing to me. That's not even a dent. It's not even a metric dent. Like nothing, fraction, fraction of my money. So that's my thing on that. But if you want a woman, if you want a Filipina that's gonna work, let you know right now. These jobs over here, they're not paying a lot. My retirement check is low because I got hurt when I was 50 and I'm on disability. They said my money will go skyrocketed up once I hit 65. But in the meantime, I'm not making that much. I mean, guys that's retired and they make $3,000, $4,000 a month. You making that kind of bread and you making your girl work. It don't make no fucking sense to me. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm not being a simp or nothing. If you at home doing shit and you got a city girl Filipina, province girl Filipina, I don't care what kind of Filipina you have, and you making her bust her ass for that little fraction of her money from what you make, you ain't shit. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I mean, if you're trying to play the field, like have her go to work so you can see other Filipinas, I guess. But I'm letting you know right now that cheating shit is that issue over here. Like they don't like that at all. The only way you can have more than one woman is if you're a Muslim, you follow the belief to the T, and you let the woman know that you're here to have more than one woman, then sure. Then if that's the case, you don't got to do those kind of games. You know what I'm saying? You can let them know, look, I'm going to be with this girl, da 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 da. But if you're here doing some shit that, you used to do back in the States, it's not really necessary, bro. Just let them know up front what you're doing. Especially them city girls. Some city girls, they have high body counts. I mean, not as high as like America or whatever, but they up there. It's not really my thing. But that's how I feel in the whole thing. Because unless you meet a Filipina that's into like not even doctors. Doctors over here make like 50,000 pesos a month, which is $900. And if you making, you have the one of them good retirement checks like $3,000, $4,000 a month. What are you doing, bro? Like, why you, like, it's totally up to her. If she wants to keep doing that kind of work, you can at least make her work part time, something. I don't know. I mean, it is a career, so I guess. But if she's just working as a cashier, really, what are you doing, bro? They're making 10,000 pesos a month. That $180. Like, what the fuck? That's nothing, bro. That's literally 2 days of fast food in America nowadays. But yeah, I guess if she's a doctor or something, that's cool. A serious profession. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But if she's just working a regular job, man, you tell her she don't have to do all that. You got her. Hey, what up, yo? Just realized I got comments. Sorry if I missed them. Hey, what's up? What's up? You don't have to pay the dowry. I'm trying to understand your question. So you don't have to pay the dowry like right away. If you don't have the money, be upfront. Let them know that look, you want how much. First of all, negotiate. If they look at you and you tell them you're retired. You know, I'm not saying lie, but tell them. Don't tell them exactly what you make. Let me put it that way. So if you make $4,000 a month, or if you make what I make, I don't even bring in like 13. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't have to tell them exactly what you make. It's up to you. Um, a lot of YouTubers tell you don't tell them exactly what you make. So it's up to you. You can tell them you don't make that much. You can tell them you're not that rich. You can tell them what I always say, I'm Philippine rich. I'm not American rich. I tell them right off the bat, in America, my check ain't shit. But out here, yeah, I'm good. My pockets are good. How big?
Your signal?
Signals seem to be great right now. It's awesome. Yeah, so I tell them, right off the bat, my check is good here, but in America, it ain't shit. But it's up to you. If you want to tell them how much, I don't care. I tell them exactly what I get or whatever, and you can work from there. So if they say, look, You know, our daughter is 20 years old. We kept her pure. We kept her from dating anybody. She's about to graduate from college, or she already graduated from college. You know, she got things going on for her that we invest as a good woman. We want a hundred and we want. Let's put it in American. We want $3,000. You can be like, whoa, I that's like you can tell them up front, like that's half my check, that's my whole check. You know, it could take some time. I might have to think about that. You know, let you know, can try to negotiate. Can we bring that price down a little? And if they, want to be stern on the price, be honest. Like, look, that's actually going to take me 3 months. That's going to take me 2 months. Whatever it is going to take you. And in the meantime, as you're saving the money, dial it back on seeing her. And this is a little tricky, but because you run a chance of actually losing her to someone else, but I doubt anyone else will have any kind of bread like that to pop up. But the reason why I say dial it back on Cena, because then they're gonna get nervous and go, shit, we might have scared them off. Then they might contact you and be like, we talked it over and we see that you might not you don't have that kind of make that money. What amount can you afford right now, or what amount can you afford within a month? This is what I'm saying. You gotta play these little games. If you don't have the money right off the bat, try to negotiate. I hate to compare it to buying a car, but you got kind of got to do it that way, because they understand, and I want to make you understand that there's more Filipinos here than Filipinos, and a lot of these Filipinos prefer to be with a foreigner than a Filipino, because like my retirement check, like I said, ain't liquid shit in America, but over here I'm a millionaire, so it benefits them that have the Filipino with me versus being with a hard working Filipino man, because they're not gonna have the resources I do to give their daughter a better life. You know what I'm saying? So they all about family in the Philippines, and they definitely want what's best for their daughter. So they'll try to work with you, especially in the province, because there's not a lot of foreigners coming here, especially in the I'm trying to put this light on. Like, I gotta get a new selfie stand, whatever this thing is called. Like, it's a short and a wire. But especially in the province I'm in, I said in my live I did yesterday, I'm only the third one here. There's two white guys and there's me. I'm the only black guy here. So there's not a lot of them coming here. So they're gonna work with you to make sure they don't lose you, because there's other Filipinas. Literally, the next door neighbor will be like, "Oh, it didn't work out with her. Well, my daughter's right here," and they'll give you a lower diary price. And this light refused to come back on. Shit. All right, I'm definitely have to buy another one next week when I get my next check. That's the thing about being retired. I'm used to, in America, having a check every week. Having a check once a month, man, it really sucks. When I get to the
How
last
much in
week,
your video?
huh?
How much? How many people?
For people,
Oh,
yeah. I didn't make no announcement. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to be on, and it just gets re-uploaded. So whoever missed it, they get to see it. Like the video we did yesterday, I think has almost 140 views right now, even though we didn't have 140 people watching us at the same time. But where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, they'll work with you, because there's so many Filipinos over here, and if they give you too much of a high price and you get turned off, man, the next door neighbor will be like, "Look at my daughter, and what price they gave you? We'll beat that price." Like they want their kid to have a better life. Um, I can't tell you what province in, because like I said, there's only three foreigners here, and I don't want the wrong foreigners, because we go live on TikTok. We was going live on TikTok a lot, and we got a lot of nasty comments, and we don't want those kind of guys coming here and doing dumb shit, and I'll feel all kinds of fucked up because it's my fault. So if you're interested in getting a Filipina here, go to any one of my videos I have uploaded. In the description, I have my Instagram channel. Click on that link, and I'll interview you. We already got like what 3 or 4 foreigners yesterday. We hooked them up with beautiful Filipinas, all ages. They like I said, they looking for foreigners here, and they're not too picky. I haven't seen too many foreigners get turned down. So shoot your shot.
It's fine. You're not dark. Yeah. Give me my
I'm
bag.
not too dark. It's fine. Okay, because I'm trying to fix this
Give me
light.
my bag.
Sure. But do we have any? Babe, he wants to know if we have any these kind of girls, Mongolian.
Magon? No.
No,
I don't familiar.
she don't know, and I'm not sure either. Um, Not to sound racist, but the Filipinos I see here, at least I hope it don't sound
I'm
racist.
looking for my
The
call.
Filipinos I see in this province, some of them look Spanish, some of them look Chinese, some look Japanese. Like they all mix. We all look mixed over here for real.
Can
Um, they look like all different Asians, and I be asking her, and she don't know for sure. That down their family
wow.
line, but there's a lot of beautiful ones here for real. I'm trying to get them all together because I want to like film them because if you don't know, I'm doing like a little dating service over here. I only charge $100, and I'll connect you with a Filipina, and you let me know what age bracket you want, uh, slim, thick, whatever. They have everything over here, and I'll get her. I'll put her on my video chat. You talk to her, and if things work out, then you pay me. You don't pay me before that happens. Um, but yeah, they have everything, and they all single over here because, like I said, the guys over here, they're not making the money that their parents want. Their parents is very, very, very strict. They want their daughter to be happy. They don't want them struggling like they are.
Browner skin. Yeah.
Oh yes, we have all that.
Merano. He meant that morena, maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking Mongolian as in
Morena girl.
like the
Oh.
Chinese, like that. Turn the volume down, like the Chinese type girl. I think they're Chinese. Yeah, we have like the white
Morena.
skinned girls that look white. They considered high value Filipinas,
Morena
and then
is.
we have like my complexion. I think I've seen some girls darker than me. So there's all different complexions, sizes. There's girls that are like I said. There's a lot of versions over here. I ain't gonna hold you, but there are some girls that parents just couldn't control. They went out there and they fell for the wrong guy. Got have a kid. You know, those kind of girls. The dowry shouldn't be that high, and if it is, you let them know. Like, hold up, you want what? Your daughter's not a virgin. She has a kid. You do too high. Maybe I should look at some of your neighbors, and they'll drop that shit low or maybe even zero. You know what I'm saying? He said yes. Yeah, she correct. Yeah, he said you're correct. Yeah. Yeah, they have everything in this province. It's like this is a real diamond in the rough for real. My wife is getting ready because we're about to go eat brunch, I guess, because it's not really lunchtime.
Lunch.
I'm in the mood for pizza, so we're gonna go to the pizza place not too far from here. But yeah, they have uh they have everything over here. Like some guys wanted older Filipinas, like over 30. And so for the guys that's on here now or maybe see this video later, if you want a Filipino that's over 30, I'm gonna tell you right now, they come with a kid or two or more because they they try to marry before 25. So if they got married
Oh, you got
or
13
yeah, it's
people.
going out. If they got married, and when I say married, I mean married through the tribe, not through the country. So there's a difference. So over here, you can marry through the tribe, and if things don't work out, then they'll separate. And that's not like being married to the country. Married to the country, there's no divorce. But if you're married to the tribe, there is
He's
divorce.
making fun. I guess I'll say, wait a minute, your daughter is last year's model. I need a discount 10% per kid. What?
don't don't get disrespectful now. But yeah, you put it in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? You put it in a nice way. Um, but yeah, there's guys that want girls that's over 30, and they come with a kid. They've been married to the tribe, and then divorced to the tribe for whatever reason. It didn't work. So and those women are far. We have to really search for those women. They have to put in some work. So that little $100 that you give so we can get y'all connected, man. Listen, we do a lot of freaking footwork. But over here, it's mostly girls young, you know, um, 18, 17, actually, to be honest, 17 to 23 ish over here, that are still virgins and, looking for a good guy. But older than that, yeah, you're gonna run across some girls that have kids, had a past relationship, stuff like that. So it depends on your taste, Cause me personally, my son is 23. I didn't travel halfway across the world, just to raise someone else's kid. I done raised my kid. I'm not raising no one else's kid. We have a daughter on the way. I'm raising my kid again. I'm not, but hey, if that's your thing, you don't mind doing that, it's fine. It's not like New York, like women in New York or America, period. They feel guys that will take a baby mama, is a simp. They use you for your money to raise your kid. Meanwhile, they might be still fucking their baby fathers. It's not like that over here. Over here, they actually respect you for taking in somebody's kid. But keep in mind, not all Filipinos are pure. I keep it real. So, they might tell you, yeah, I have nothing to do with him. He's an asshole. He cheated on me. Yeah, 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 and they might still be sleeping with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, if you pay us, we'll keep it real. We'll do the background check. We'll talk to the neighbors and everything. We'll get the real story, and we'll tell you, like, look, you know, yeah, she has a kid. No, she's not messing with the father. He left her, da da da. Or yeah, she still sees him on the low, but there's nothing serious. We'll tell you up front, and it's up to you if you want to do that. Because there's some guys that's like, well, as long as ain't nothing serious, they feel that once they get here, you know, they won't. The woman will stop seeing the baby father just for sex because they'll be here to supply them with that, as well as take care of their kid and give them a better life. They feel that they'll fulfill those shoes. So if you're one of those guys, hey, you want to take that chance. I personally advise against that. you know, because this may be a fact that you know, the woman feels that, he doesn't make enough money to take care of us. So I'm going to get an American or, a foreigner, period, to take care of the family. In the meantime, I'll still see him. That might be the thing, and you don't want to be a simp,
Your
because
wife got it. I hear most Filipinos didn't get sarcasm. That's cool. Yeah, the second.
mm, uh,
Sarcasm.
circumcised.
Sarcasm. I don't know what sarcasm is. Sarcasm.
Oh, don't get sarcasm. Ah, sorry. Where's my brain at right today? Yeah. So they speak proper English here. When they learn English, they learn everything. So just for instance, if you're like, yo, that boy doing good, he on fire. He's on fire. They're looking to put water, get water. They don't understand that that means they're winning. They're on a streak. They're doing good. Just for instance, So I'm still teaching her sarcasm, but she picked up my biker talk because I'm like I told y'all I'm an ex biker, and yeah, I as you notice, I curse a lot. I sometimes I say it without even thinking about it. And man, she picks that up quick. So if you don't want your Filipina cursing a lot, you might want to control your cursing. Two.
It can't be nowhere near as bad in the States. They have 6 kids with 9 baby daddies.
Wow. No. It's not that bad, but there are Filipinos here with, like, for instance, her parents had 9 kids. 9 kids, right?
Who?
Your parents had 9 kids?
10.
Oh, excuse me. They had 10 kids. And some neighbors here have nine, eight. Like, they be having a big family. So, but the thing is, it'll be with one guy, and maybe for whatever reason didn't work, then you wind up single. So, yeah, you could meet a Filipino with
Shout
a lot of
out
kids.
from Vegas. He
What?
said love from Vegas.
What up, Vegas? All right. Um, Never been to Vegas because
Is
I
it
don't
far?
I don't deal with heat. Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and Vegas is kind of far from me. Yeah,
Oh.
my biker have biker clubs in almost every state. We didn't have none in Vegas though, but if we did, I would have been forced to go because I try to visit every chapter that my club had because I love traveling. So yeah, yeah, they known to have a lot of kids out here. I myself don't want to have a lot of kids. I just want I just really wanted another son because the son I had in America, man, listen, his mom was crazy. She ruined it for all other women. Like, I learned my lesson with her and never gave no other woman in America a baby until I saw that she was worthy of me marrying her, and none of them was worthy.
I'm
So,
60 degrees. Laugh out loud.
so yeah, she was crazy, always jealous of me. Um, cause I was a ladies' man. I always had a lot of girls, and when I met her, it was like on some. I was just keeping her just to smash, but she was. We worked for the same company, and she was telling everyone at the company that was together, even though we wasn't together. And everyone's like, "Oh, you with her? Wow, that's incredible." I'm like, no, we're just smashing. I didn't want a relationship. I was seeing other girls, but the fact that she was telling other guys to stay away, I was like, oh man, that's she's staying faithful to me, even though we're not even in like that. So I took her, I was like, okay, I'll be in a relationship with her. I cut off the other shorties, but she's still like every time I go to work or whatever, she think I'm smashing girls at work, and she was just crazy, man, to the point we had to break up. And she took my son from me when he was 7. Then I couldn't find. I went to the court. I didn't have enough money to pay someone to track her down. And by the time she popped up in my life, mind you, I'm on every social media. Like, it's very easy to find me. So when she found me, he was already 16. She dated a whole bunch of drug dealers and all kinds of lowlifes. So he was smoking weed, playing games all the time, didn't believe in working or none of that shit. And now she wanted me to put him on a straight and narrow after he's been like influenced by the wrong type of man. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, yo? And I did my best, but
There's
I couldn't do it.
35F today in Detroit.
Okay, over here is spring all the time. We're in the mountains,
Yeah.
so I mean we have some hot weather every now and then. It'll last a few days, but nothing like Cebu or Jabal or Manila. Over there it's hot all the time. I mean, hot, hot, hot. Here, like, you probably can hear the fan in the background. Just a little fan, and that's all you need over here. It's great. You don't need the AC on all the time. You don't even need an AC, even when it's like really hot. Just put the fan right now is on low, and I'm cool. Like, when it gets really hot, 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 I put the fan on high volume, and it's almost like having an AC because the mountain air is nice over here. It's great. Okay, I was reading the thingy. So, so like I was saying, I didn't get a chance to raise my son right. I tried. I was working armed security at the time. If you look on my channel, I had over 5 different types of motorcycles. I was into my motorcycle gang. I mean, I say gang because it was a 1% club. 1% clubs, we stay scrapped and we're ready to throw it out. But it's not like any of them biker shows. The names escape me. It'll come to me later. Uh, yeah, I can't think of the names. It's nothing like those shows where we all get together and we sell drugs and pimp women. It's nothing like that. I mean, there may be a few members that do that, but most of the members work regular jobs. It's just that we believe in sticking together. If shit goes down, we're we're taking it down. You're lucky to wake up in the hospital, kind of thing, you know. So, but for the most part, we're all hard workers. And I showed him, look, I have a two-bedroom apartment. I have all these motorcycles, all these trips I have. I pay from working hard. And this guy is like going out with his friends, stealing phones and stupid shit like that. And I'm like, and every time they do it, he gets caught and gets thrown in jail. And I'm like, bro, like, son, that's not the move. You're not built for that life. Like my wife is literally bigger than him. He's skinny, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, if you get thrown in prison, you're not gonna come out a man. You're gonna be a bitch. Like on real shit. Like calm that down. Like I try to help him get a job. I even bought him an electric motorcycle, gear, everything. It's on my channel, matter of fact. I gear everything, and had him download all the delivery apps so he can have his own business since he's having such a hard time when he go to interviews to get a job. At least he says he's going to interviews. I don't know for sure. I'm not there. He wasn't living with me. He was living with his mom, and she was just creating him. Spoiling him, let him sleep and still sleep there, not waking him up in the morning to go. Like if he was living with me, man, you leaving the house every morning. You go and look for work. Like you're not going to be in the crib talking about, oh, I couldn't find nothing. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, um, yeah, I just couldn't put him on a screen now. He took the my gift I gave him, used it to pick up girls, and that's it. Like I just couldn't influence him to go on the right straight and narrow. And over here, they don't really play that. You gotta work. Like there's no supplement for the women, to stay home and not do nothing. You like the women gotta work, or they have to have a good man that has a good job over here. So, they're not gonna spoil their kids to the point where they could just sit home and do nothing like that. And the women will still get money from the city or state or whatever the hell the case is. They're gonna make their kid get out there and go to work. And so, I won't be, we in agreement that our daughter is going to be a doctor, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But after her, I'm going to try one more time, see if I can have a son. And if it's another girl, okay, I give up. I'm not trying to have a house full of girls, all right? I'm already going to be outnumbered. She already get her way. But yeah, you wasn't here for the beginning. I was telling them the difference between paying a diary and buying a Filipina, like how you was telling me before. You listening to me? You
Once.
listening to me, little punk?
I'm ready.
In the beginning. I was telling them the difference between buying a Filipina and paying a diary. You know, do you want to tell them the difference?
I'm reading here. I have business. They already know you. You already tell them.
You're not gonna help me. You see, she don't even jump because I don't hit her much. She a little bully, man. These little hands hurt. What time we gonna eat? 11, right? Oh, okay. All right. So if you have any questions, now's the time. I'm here. Ah, as soon as I say that, everyone leave. What the hell? What's going? What's going on? All right. So yeah, I just jumped on here because like I said, I saw the signal was strong because the signal was straight up acting up yesterday afternoon. I don't know if that's considered late afternoon. We was going live at 3:30. Yeah, that's afternoon. That's not late afternoon. That's late afternoon.
Hmm?
She's in La La Land. But yeah, the internet was acting up yesterday. It kept
Mm.
logging out. So I figure, let me, try to come back on here and continue what we was talking about. Um, so we was talking about our dating service that we provide yesterday, and I was trying to get into paying a diary.
So describe dating from a Filipina view. Can you date multiple Pinas without creating drama?
Go ahead, describe.
What do you mean creating drama?
You took her out, but you took me out yesterday. What the hell? Drama. Go
Um,
ahead, tell him. That's your department.
I'm saying dating is just dating here. He said.
Yeah, he's talking about in America. So tell him the difference.
What's the difference?
They they come here.
The foreigners?
Yeah, foreigner come here. They see a Filipina. Oh, you cute. Let me take you out. It goes okay, but they see another Filipina and they're like, oh wow, she looks even better. Let me take her out. Is that allowed over here? Is that okay?
No.
Go ahead, break it
If
down.
you like the Filipina, she must think that you like her. So she will spread the rumors in the family that some foreigner like her, and they said to her, marry him. You will straight married, and then the dowry done.
All right, so I had her explain it because I met her in Christian Filipina, and when I came here for her, and she was even better in person than she was on camera. So everything worked out. I have no experience of dating multiple girls in the province. But if you go to City Girls is completely different. Like I said, they westernized over there, so they understand that if you tell them, look, I'm just dating right now, and I want to see who I like and who I want to be serious with. But here in the province, like she said, if you come here and you go out on one, her head gonna get big and she's gonna have dreams of y'all being married and having a beautiful family, having a great house, and just living it up. So yeah, if you use our service and we get you a Filipina and y'all chat a few times, I'm telling you right now, she's gonna already start bragging about you and be like, I have the greatest man. He's gonna come here, he's gonna sweep me off my feet. Everything's gonna be great.
Sounds like they think you're married in the dating phase. It is up for courtship.
Let me tell you. So when I met a Christian Filipina, we talked for a month, and I was like, okay, um,
I'm coming.
no, your family said I should come here, and I said if I come over there, I'm
Can
coming
I
here to
marry
marry
your
you. No, I never
daughter?
said can. I said I will marry you, and she put her mother and father on video. And they was like, yeah, you should come. I said, if I come there, I'm marrying your daughter. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, what? So as soon as I got off the cab, her grandmother, her family, it was like 100 members of her family here. And they was congratulating us, they was congratulating her. And I'm like, what's going on? And some of them was crying. I mean, real crying tears. They was so happy. They're like, I'm so happy. She's married now. And I'm like, what is she talking about? What's going on? So she let me know that they consider me part of the tribe, that I'm married through the tribe. So if you come here after talking with them for a while and you come here for them, they're gonna consider you part of the family. That they might, excuse me, they might consider you part of the family. You married to the tribe. Now, in her case, like I said in the beginning, I get my disability check, but they have my New York address, which was my mother's address. My mother, at the time, she passed away like a month ago. Was married to this bum, and he wasn't checking the mail or nothing. And I got a mail from Social Security because they saw that I had got a check for my job, which was a severance pay, but they thought that I might be still working. So they hit me up, hey, you still working kind of thing? We need to verify what's going on with that. I never responded because I never knew, so they cut me off. So it took 3 months for me to put my money back on. I had to video chat them, I had to video chat doctors, all that. But I'm telling you this because in that whole process, she stayed by my side. Her family stayed by my side. They wasn't like, oh, your foreigner has no more money, we're sending them out of here. Nope. Everything stayed the same. It was very beautiful. So as soon as I got my money put back on, they gave me 3 checks back to back. I said, look here, we getting married through the country. I'm locking you down officially. Like you definitely the one. So I'm telling you this to let you know that yeah, they will probably consider y'all married if y'all talking really good talk and you come here in person.
So you never physically saw her before you came there to date her? No.
Mm-mm. No, we just video chat a lot, like every day, all the time. I was in Thailand, so I wasn't nowhere really far. I was already retired for a year. I was going to different countries, trying to find different see who could settle down with. It wasn't my plan to come to this side of the world to settle down and get married. I went to the doctor because I had my bottom jaw was acting up, and when they did the scan, they said, "Hey, we see something wrong with your heart, so we're going to check your heart." And they saw that I had a heart problem, so severe they wouldn't even let me leave the hospital. They did 3 emergency heart surgeries and told me, "Look, you got to retire. That's it. You can't go back to work. You can't be stressed out. You can't can't be getting in no bar fights because I was there in my biker gear and all that shit." So, I figured I already had a vacation plan to come to the Philippines. That was my first stop
Uma!
on my vacation trip.
Ma!
So I turned my vacation trip to a
Uma!
retirement. And I figured since I'm going to retire on
Ma,
this side of the
problema
world,
bakot motor.
I should, get a wife from this side of the world. So it wasn't my plan from the beginning to come here and just get a wife and settle down. It was my plan to come here and retire. And like if I'm going to retire here, I might as well have a woman over here. So that's how that came about. But yeah, I I lost my virginity when I was 9, no cap. So all my years of experience, I have my list of what I like, my non-negotiable for a woman, for me to marry a woman. And like I said, my son's mother, she helped me refine that list. Her craziness helped me recognize crazy. So I was like, all right, I know how to fix this list now. And she was 99.99% of my list. She's just missing anime. She once I get her into anime, 100%.
Forcing me to watch anime.
Yes, and dress anime. Yeah. So, you should definitely have a list of non-negotiable. And there's so many women in this side of the world, is if you don't meet that list perfectly, it's perfectly fine. There'll be another. Don't be like, well, she's completely gorgeous, so I'll let it slide. Don't do that. Just wait. And don't tell them everything you're into. Let them talk about what they're into.
We have a lot of comments. Do you mean dowry giving the family money for the daughter's hand in marriage?
Oh, see? Answer.
You answer. You already know.
She is so lazy. All right. So, how I look at it as you're paying for their virginity. So, they've been teaching them their whole life to be a perfect woman, perfect wife for their man, as well as keeping their purity, keeping them away from the wrong kind of guy that just want to smash and pass. So I look at it as you paying the family.
Contact the tribe, okay? Continue what you did.
You said you're getting a trike?
Dexter.
Okay, cool. Oh, all right. So we're about to roll out soon.
Ba!
So I look at it as you paying the family to that they maintain their daughter's purity. Now, if the girl has a kid or she's not pure, whatever the case is, in that scenario, then in that case you're just helping the family out with a payment to, because you know they're poor. There's no way to sugarcoat that. But their dowry for a woman that's been around or have a kid is not going to be as high as a woman that's pure. So, and if they try to go high, there's a family over here that, their daughter been around. They know if she's been around, and they're trying to get $7,000 from this foreigner that's trying to marry her, and he's like, nah, I'm not doing that. So, you negotiate, and like I said, there's so many of them over here. So if they go too high in the diary, you come here, you meet them. I'm telling you right now, as soon as you get off the cab, these women are checking you out hard body. My friend that came here, he's a big dude, man. He's like two of me, 6 foot tall. I'm 5'8". I mean, I'm 6 foot over here, but he's like 7 foot over here. And they was checking him out hard body. He wasn't with no one. He's single, man. He had his choice. So if one, try to look like they seem like they're trying to juice your pockets. They're looking at you as a walking ATM. Be like, tell them point blank, look, I think you trying to take advantage of my money. I think I'm gonna look at some other girls that's in this area or somewhere else. And trust me, they're gonna bring that price down. Did I send any money to her? No, cause my thing is I talked to a lot of girls, especially in I came from Thailand, and the reason why I couldn't find a wife in Thailand, I was only there for 7 months, and like they're very beautiful. I am not gonna hold you, and they aggressive. Like soon as I got there, they grabbed my arm. How you doing? Where you came from? All that, and especially when I start talking, they see the gold. Now they're ching 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 dollar signs all over the place. And their thing is, and I was in Bangkok, I was in Pattaya, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, you should have kept searching." But look, I already went to two different parts, and they do the same way. They wanted me to pay monthly, not even a diary. They wanted me to pay monthly, like $500 and up, for them to be a loyal, faithful girlfriend to me. Look here, I rent an apartment. I may rent a motorcycle. I am definitely not renting a fucking woman. Like that. That was a dead issue. I was like, look, I that's it. So I started looking in the Philippines. So after experiencing that, any girl I met on Christian Filipina, it only took me 3 days to meet her. Any girl I met on Christian Filipina, if they ask me for, oh, I really want to continue talking to you, but I need money for a load. Nope. Next girl. Uh, my cat died. My dog died. A family member is sick. I gotta go to the hospital. Whatever sob story. Oh, really? That's so bad. Stop talking to them. Go to the next one. And when I met her, I asked, she's actually like, what are you eating? Oh, she's eating rice and vegetables, which I'm like, rice and vegetables? You don't have no meat? I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, oh, is this going to be another sob story? She going to, ask money so they can eat proper or something like that? I'm like, y'all need money to buy meat or something like that? She's like, no, no, I don't need no money. Everything's fine. You need money for load. Like, this is not the same conversation. Like, every conversation, every other conversation, I say, I try little things. See, she's trying to get any money from me. Nothing. Then, once it got to the point where I'm like, damn, this girl seems too perfect, I'm like, okay, they must probably want a high diary for her or something like that. So I'm like, so I told her point blank, I watched Filipina P, and they mentioned that girls in the province want a diary, to marry the tongue tied girls in the province want a diary to marry them. So what diary is your family watching? So the whole family, the media family, mom, father, seven of her brothers, and yeah, they all live in this big house. So she literally just had to turn, mama, and then start talking in Filipino, and I'm like, here it comes. I'm thinking of man, like how much money this gonna be. She comes back, and because a lot of times I'd be talking to her in video chat, I also talk to their family, and she said, "Oh, family don't want no diary." I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, all right, they don't want a diary. They want me to live there because I'm telling you, I try to get her to move out to live in a condo. There's no condos over here. The closest condo is about 7 hours away. There's no condos over here. And I was loving that condo lifestyle. Let me tell you, I could not afford a condo when I was working my ass off in America. But on this side of the world, my little measly retirement check is crazy big. I'm able to stay in condos everywhere I go. It's freaking awesome. Nope, she don't want to be that far from her family. I'm like, how about rent a house? I could rent a house closer. The closest house to rent from where her family is about 2 hours away. Nope, not down with that either. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So since I agreed to come here and build a house, they gave me land for free. I didn't have to buy no land. They said I don't have to pay no dowry. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Give me land and I'm pay. So you must want me to pay monthly. Nope, don't have to pay monthly. Nothing. I'm just like, this is just too good to be true. So I thought as soon as I get here, that was going to change. So as soon as I got here, I asked again. They had the whole fam was there. Like I said, it was like 100 of them over here. So I'm thinking, okay, now it's gonna be the time. A lot of them don't even speak English. So I bring it up in front of everyone. Let's see what's gonna happen because I don't want to fall head over heels and then go for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that scenario to pop up. And they're like, no, we told you already. No, you don't have to. Monthly? No, we told you already. You don't have to. They just want you to take care of me and, for me to be, good and be happy. Huh. I just found the perfect one for me. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna answer that. Foreigners only have their choice where they're poor. All right, so I'm tell you right now, nah. So like I said, my friend, he big, he fat. Go on my channel and look under the video how Filipinos feel about Black Man Part 4. You'll see how big he is. Okay, I put up pictures of us um, hanging out and stuff like that. He a big man. Not every Filipino here wanted him. A lot of them was scared that, you know, that if he lay on them for sex time, they're just gonna get crushed. Okay, so no, it's not like that. Now, as far as the city is concerned, like the city Filipinas, there's so many foreigners there. Now, your pick is way slimmer because now, because it wasn't like let's say 5 6 years ago when there wasn't that many foreigners. Them, sorry to offend, but yeah, that's what y'all look like to me. Them old men that look like Mr. Burns that will come here, man, they'll get 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 20-year-olds, no problem, on their arm, like it ain't nothing, like, like, oh, he rich, and I'm gonna beat him because of that, because there was no one here. But now, a lot of fit dudes are coming here. A lot of younger guys, like my friend is in his 30s. I'm 52. He's in his 30s coming here. He's a young buck. So it's not like before. It was just nothing but old timers here, like Florida. It wasn't like the Philippines ain't like a retirement home no more. There's a lot of young cats here. So in the city, especially in the city, because you could rent a condo so cheap. So yeah, they're gonna go for who they feel is more fit, whatever, whatever, and look good. Almost the same here. The Philippines ain't are not forced to be with the foreigner. They're gonna look for who they feel is attracted to them. Exactly. Foreigners don't have their choice all over the island. There's so many foreigners here now that and they still prefer white guys. If you see my recent interview I just did, the two girls I interviewed, they both said they prefer a white guy, but they'll date a black guy if they don't find the right white guy that they want. They they still prefer the white guy. Very few of them will prefer the black guy. Like my wife, she was on Christian Filipina. She had her choice. I'm quite sure there was a lot of white guys hitting her up, but she saw movies, shows, and heard bad stories because they have Filipino news here. And look, I'm not lying. There's channels you can go to who names kind of escape me. There's this white dude who translates Filipino news all the time. Filipina guy, something like that. But anyway, on his show, I have never saw a black foreigner in trouble. I'm telling you right now, I'm not capping. Never saw a black foreigner in trouble. There's always a white foreigner spitting on a Filipina, treating her bad, beating her up. There's always some kind of bad news going on with them and their news over here. So she sees stuff. She saw stuff like that and was like, "Nah, I don't want to have a white guy. I want a black guy because they hear a lot of nice things about us. They see and hear about the black foreigners come here and treating them good." So there are Filipinos here that will prefer the black guy, but many of them will prefer the white guy. So it's not like you come here and because you're a foreigner, you have your pick on any island you go. No, they have their own, fantasies, choices, selections, whatever way you want to put it. Exactly. This it's like that kind of like over here. I'm reading that they don't really prefer an old Filipina, old man. Like they like there's a guy that came here and he was like 70 years old, and he laughed at the Filipina and was like, oh, mind you, they're speaking Filipino. My wife was just translated for me. They laughed at her, and they was telling her, oh, you just have him come here because he has a lot of money. You don't really like him like that. You don't find him attractive because you look like Mr. Burns. You know what I'm saying? So they're not really with that. Like I said, 6 or more years ago, it was like, ooh, you got one of them rich foreigners. Now there's so many young foreigners here. Like even like this guy said he's 54. They don't consider that old over here. They don't consider in your 50s old over here. So, that's still a good age. Especially if you don't, you like me, you don't have gray hair or not much gray hair. You know what I'm saying? You still look young to them. So okay, you're attracted to him because you're attracted to him. You're not attracted to him for his money. But you come here, there's wrinkles everywhere. They laugh at the Filipina. I'm telling you right now, they laugh at her, and they tease her because they're like, "Oh, you just with him for the money." That is true. The ones that white man's because they've been kind of like kind of yeah, that the fair skin is the best kind to have blue eyes and all that. That's why. But there's a few of them that don't believe in that. Like my wife don't believe in that. So you know, but that's very extremely true. They tortured and believe in that way. So yeah. Oh, I should be putting on my shoes. She went to call a trike. So over here, I don't, being an ex biker, I don't like riding those motorcycles. They're definitely cheaper and everything, but and I don't think changed in New York because it was changing before I left. There's a lot of guys that be riding on scooters, 2 guys on scooters, 3 guys on scooters in America. I'm tell you right now, everyone is in a biker club, biker gang. We laugh at that. We consider that very fucking gay, because your nutsack is on another guy's nutsack butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? So when I come here and I see that going on, and I know it's the culture because they do that in Thailand, they do that here. I understand, but I still have that mindset, so I don't do that. I ride a trike where you can sit in the back, you have your own seat. I'm saying, so she's calling a trike for us. I'm dressed, but I don't have my shoes on me. Get my shoes on because soon she said, "Oh, the trike is here." I gotta be ready. I don't like to leave them waiting for me. Just give me a minute. Let's grab my shoes. I'm still here. Just trying to figure out what I want to put on. Cause like I said, we're in the Proverbs, so the to go to like the restaurants and stuff like that, pizza store, Chinese store. Um, well, it's kind of like a Chinese store. It's not really a Chinese store. They just have some Chinese dishes that I like. Um, all those kind of restaurants is a good half-hour ride on one of those trikes or bikes or whatever. Um, so yeah, when they have them come here for us, they're coming from a little distance to get here, and I don't want to be the reason to keep them waiting. Like I said for my earlier, my father was a Marine, and he always said, if you're on time, you're late. So he literally used to bust my ass for me to be on time. So I'm not one of them black guys that's always late. I'm the black guy that's always early. So I'm not. I don't believe in your kid mess up, you put him in a corner. I'm one of them dudes that will bust that ass. But my son, like you can't tell on camera. I'm very fucking strong. So my son, I literally only had to hit him 2 times. When he was younger, I used to just pop him in his head, and he'll cry like I done smacked him across the room. And then when he got 16, I was trying to discipline him because he was cutting school to smoke weed and go rob people. So, I smacked him up a little bit, but I ain't like really put my hands on him, because I know how strong I am. But over here in the Philippines, they do believe in that. They do believe in busting your kid's ass. It's not like America. Oh, you messed up, so go stand in a corner. And if you beat their ass, the cops are called and all that dumb shit. Nah, 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 nah. They don't do that here. Here, they you must discipline your kid. Shit. The laws are so strict here. Um, like I'm allowed to kill someone. I mean, cause I'm married. So if a man come here and he flirt with my wife, try to sleep with my wife, I'm allowed to take her out. The law is called crime of passion law. Like they don't play no games here. Um, and because I'm married to a Filipina, I'm allowed to get dual citizenship. I'm working on that. I'm just waiting for my baby to be born because the paperwork is going to cost me about $400 to $500, and that's money that could be used, in case there's any complications in the hospital, whatever. But once all that's done, I'm getting my gun license, and then I'm gonna have a shit ton of guns over here, just like I did in America, because I do love my guns. And over here, once you have your gun license, you can get 9 millimeter. You can get a AK-47. You can get a shotgun. You can get you can get whatever kind of gun. And they have different types of gun license. Um, like this one where you can have like 50 guns. There's one you only can have 5 guns. I stopped researching it because I got too happy. So I don't know for sure if it's just a carry license or if it's just I only can bring my gun out if I'm going to the shooting range. Now it don't matter either way, because if it's just a license where I only can bring my gun out if I'm going to the shooting range, well, guess what? Every time I go out, I'm going to the shooting range. If that's the fucking case, why you at McDonald's if you're supposed to be going to shooting range? Hey, I got hungry on the way. I just stop here. I mean, I'll still go to the shooting range, but I'm still gonna go out and do the things I'm doing. Like we're gonna go out to get some Chinese food. I'll go out and get the Chinese food, then I'll go to the shooting range, and then I'll come home. Like you ain't saying nothing to me. Whatever I gotta do to keep my gun at my side, I'm fucking doing it. I'm sorry, I'm reading your comments now.
Um, do did that guy? Did you tell them go to your Instagram later on? Cause my friend yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
they done. So she wants another interview.
She don't want him.
He's selfish. So schedule later another interview.
so my wife is telling me one of the girls I hooked up with a foreigner yesterday, it didn't work out. She wants another foreigner, so she's back on the market. Listen, um, she's still in school. She out of school.
The girl,
Yeah.
she stopped third year college.
All right. So since she's back on the market, I'll interview her just like I did with the other girls. This way the guys can see her. So have her come back
Yeah.
later today.
After we come back. Now.
All right. The strike is here. The strike is here. It's here.
Tell them to go to your Instagram later on when we come back.
All right, so we have another shorty on the market. We have a lot of shorties, so yeah. She's telling me a little bit about why it didn't work out, but we'll talk more on the way to go eat. So, oh wait, hold on. Comment I didn't read. Oh no. Even though they tell me I'm allowed to kill a dude for that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. If they do it right in my face, that I consider that high disrespect. I don't plan to kill him. I don't plan to beat him up. But my nickname is Hothead. I will be mad enough to put my hands on him, and I would be justified to do that. Yes, but kill him, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just telling you what how the law goes over here. But I don't plan to do that. Now, for my wife is always with me, so there's literally no chance of her cheating on me. I mean, not now. I mean, maybe I when I become like 100 years old or something, and I can't move out of bed or something. I guess, but as it stands in this next 30 years, I'm up and out and about. There's no way she could, cheat on me. But all in the off chance, if I was one of them, do I have my keys with me? If I'm one of them dudes that go out and I come home and I find her in bed, let me tell you right now, it's not planned, but I would be mad enough to shoot both of them. I'm telling you right now, I don't like betrayal. Even though my backup game has, when I left America, had about, yeah, I'm getting my keys. Even though when I left America, should I wear a jacket? Is it hot out there? Is it cold?
I'm not wearing my jacket also.
Oh, okay. Wow, dropping my keys. So in America, I had over 4,000 biker members in my club. I was only close to less than 50 of them, and even when I left America, that circle got even smaller. So, if they do the littlest thing, turn the light off.
Why now?
I am. Hold on, can I finish my thought? She rushing me.
I
Even
thought you end it when I come back.
yeah, I'm moving, and then, yeah, I got it, and I'm about to lose signal. So, even though
What the hell?
ah, even though it's not planned, I know I'll probably just trip off and do that. But I'm going to end it now. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Go to my channels and enjoy the video. I'm literally about to step out the house, so signal's about to be go. Bye bye.
Hey, not banda.
Deuces.